Well, Russ, it's cold indoors and it's cold outdoors.
Freezing.
I guess just been saying for the last week or so, really, doesn't it make sort of nailing down training grounds and facilities a bit more difficult? You have to be inventive, I guess.
You've got to be inventive, got to have relationships with the schools and the colleges. So it hasn't been ideal. We haven't trained on grass for 2 weeks now, but it is what it is. Fortunately, Redditch United have kindly donated their Astro for us, and Baxter College also, so we're very grateful for them.
Just quickly looking as a point on Tuesday's game, what were your thoughts in the sense that lads sort of dug in, held in there and got something in the end? You must have been pleased with that regard.
Positives and negatives, really. I thought we started the game slow against a very good team, organised, probably the favourites to go up. And I think we got into the game, scored a goal just before half time, and I thought, right, great time to score, we'll go into the second half. Thought we started the second half really well, but again, really sloppy goal we conceded on the 50-minute mark. And you're fighting then, aren't you? And for 20 minutes it was keep all that really any impetus on the game. Brought Cowley on, and it kind of changed the dynamics of our feel of the pitch really. We played a lot higher, 2 up front, and they took 5 to 10 yards back. And really, when we got the goal, there was only one team got to win it. And unfortunately, we didn't manage to do that at the end, but positive signs, mate.
When you mentioned things like the sloppy goals that were conceded and things, it were things we were doing less in the early part of the season. Is that down to the confidence thing that's been mentioned as well? Because you saw the lads when they did get the goal and the confidence returned, you can visibly see it, can't you?
Yeah, you can, and that's the level we're at, unfortunately. Consistency, confidence, it does take a big effect at this level, hence why we're all at this level. But the goals we've conceded, when you look at Hereford penalty, even though when you're on the back foot, they aren't really creating a lot of chances. York haven't had a shot second half the other day, but again, a penalty, no fault to Cliff, but it's how it got there. It's disappointing. And sometimes when you're not in a good spell, you just got to stay in the game, because you will get them spells, because teams aren't good enough to have a 90-minute spell at this level. So you've got to grind it out a little bit, and I thought we grinded it out well Tuesday, but I wish it would have been 1-1 while we were grinding it out, and then you're going on to win the game. But like I said, you're playing against a good team, good budget, and we've got a point out of it. We move on.
Exactly the same Saturday, really. Gloucester have been pretty much at the top since the season started, haven't they? So it's evident what you're going to get at the weekend. Yeah,
of course, and we're looking forward to going there. New stadium, 4G pitch, which is unusual for this league. Cold conditions, top of the table clash is what we're all in the game for. They've got a new manager, players coming in and out. Seems to be rotating a lot the last couple of weeks. So who knows what they'll bring, but we've got to be on it.
You mentioned the top of the table clash, as they say, and whilst wherever you are in the league, it's important to take points off teams around you. Is it important as well, kind of to use that other cliche and just take this almost as any other game, really, rather than to look at it as anything more than that?
Yeah, top of the table clash, I think, goes to the public, really, more than anything, where it's just another game for us. We can only get 3 points Saturday, and that's what our aim is. We've had them watch, they're a good team, they're consistent, they score goals, so we've got to be right on it. Get back to winning ways is first and foremost our priority.
Yeah, you can potentially fluke being at the top of the table for a couple of weeks, but as I say, they've been there or thereabouts more or less from the start, so I mean, it's a point to their quality, I guess.
Oh, definitely. But like I said, they've lost some big players. They've lost the manager, so the new manager's got to come in, fresh ideas. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. So, but that's not down to us, and I'm not bothered about that really. It's all about us, and we've got to prepare the lads right in every way to get the 3 points Saturday.
And how are the lads looking in terms of like team news? I guess as any January in any season, knocks and niggles sort of flying around.
Yeah, knocks and niggles, players that are available. It's strange this year because there's no levels below us whatsoever, so there's not a lot of outgoings, ingoings. But we've just got to be at it for when that player does come. That could be better than what we've got. Then we've got to be on the ball for it really. But I'm really happy with what we've got this season. We've got a small squad, but we've got a challenging squad who are pushing everybody in there for that starting place.